Hey and welcome to the channel. It's Sebastian here with Leading Man Attraction. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you the 5 steps to get good at day game and to get a date in life that is truly amazing with the women that you find attractive. So first things first, why should you listen to anything that I say in this video? Well, if you're new here, then you should know that I am a dating coach based in Manchester, England, and I've been coaching across the UK and across Europe many men of different cultures and different ages to improve their dating skills through day game and night game boot camps. And you can see a lot of my testimonials on my website. The link is in the description so that you know that everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today is legit advice that has helped hundreds of men already who have applied it in their dating lives, and it brought them a lot of success. So stick till the end of this video because every one of these tips is going to be useful and it is going to help you as long as you apply it. And lastly, very quickly, if you could leave a like on this video and leave a comment, that would be amazing because it is going to help this channel grow. It has been struggling a lot recently with views, so every single one of your likes is going to really boost the exposure of this video and it's going to help me tremendously. So thanks in advance. Without further ado, let's go into the first thing that you need to know in order to get results with day game. As a coach who has been doing this for a very long time and who has seen guys come and go in this field trying to get good and not really finding the results that they wanted to find, I can personally tell you that the most important thing to know is a structure of how to approach a woman in order to attract her. A lot of guys are actually approaching and they're approaching without knowing what to say, how to act, and how to lead a conversation. So they see an infield online of a guy that they like, that they thought, was good at interacting with women, and they try to just replicate what that guy did without actually understanding the dynamics of a conversation that they have witnessed and without really understanding how to lead their own interactions based on their own personalities. And if you don't know that, you're probably going to be making a lot of mistakes. You might even creep her out, or you might just go into a very awkward conversation because you're not calibrating how you are approaching that situation. So it's very important to understand the dynamics of a conversation with a stranger, how to make that conversation normal, how to break the ice, and then how to lead it to a number close. However, just to go over the basics, you want to have a pre-opener, so a way to get the girl's attention. Usually that could be a hey, excuse me. Once you get her eye contact, then you move on to step number 2, which is the opener. So that could be, you going directly and saying, I just thought you were really cute, I wanted to meet you real quick. Or you can use a different opener. You can use an observation, a situation, an opinion opener, right? There's many different ways to approach a girl. But once you've done that bit and you are in the conversation, you want to kind of break the ice with an observation or an assumption about her, then get her logistics, have a casual conversation afterwards where you are developing comfort. And then once you've developed that comfort and you see that things are going well, you want to start either taking her for an instant date or you want to close the interaction by asking her for her number and then scheduling a potential date. So that's kind of the very basic thing that you need to understand and apply in your conversations. Obviously, there's a lot of steps in between that, such as flirting, such as escalating, such as developing banter and commonalities with a girl. If you want to learn more about that kind of side of game and to improve on all of those things, you can check out my course From Open to Close, and there is a link in the description that will take you to the page that will explain everything that you can learn in that course. So that's step number 1. Learn a structure to be able to understand the dynamics of an approach and how to make it successful. The second thing that a lot of guys are actually not doing once they learn an approach structure is that they're not being consistent enough to get results more often and to improve their skills with women. So just like with anything in life, you need to be consistent at it to be really good and to be confident at it and to kind of make it like your second nature. If you're not approaching women on a daily basis and then you're an introvert and you've not really got a lot of experience with women in the past on a consistent basis, well, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle to build up the skill. You're going to struggle to build the momentum. And without momentum as an introvert, you are going to face a lot of approach anxiety. And this can happen even if you, let's say, do a month of approaching consistently and you feel quite confident. But then if you take, 2-3 weeks off or even a month off, you might start to feel that anxiety again, and you might be starting from pretty much where you were starting a couple of months ago. So to avoid that from happening, you want to have a consistent kind of schedule of when you're going to approach women. You're going to stay consistent, you're going to build up the skill, and you're going to meet women more often, which will of course result in your skills improving much quicker, and then that will result in more dates. Third thing that a lot of guys are missing is location. So location is very important if you want to meet attractive women on a consistent basis. If you're living in a small town far away from a city, then one, you're not going to have a lot of attractive women around. The population is going to be too small for you to be consistent, and you're just not going to be able to progress as fast as somebody living in a city. So ideally, you want to be living in a city that is quite big with a bigger population, or near a city so that you can have easy access whenever you go out and you meet women and also have dates. Number 4, it is understated, but it has to be said in this video, you need to have a good financial situation. If you want to be meeting a lot of women and going out on a lot of dates, those dates are going to cost you. And, I've seen guys who are having 2-3 dates a week, and I can tell you that from personal experience as well. It is not necessarily that cheap, especially in today's economy and in today's world. So you want to have a good financial situation so that you can go out, meet girls, and not really care too much about having a drink or two on your first date. And if you continue seeing that girl, you might want to take her out for drinks again for a second date. And of course, it is up to the guy who is inviting the girl out to pay for drinks or pay for an activity. Another aspect of this is that you want to be living ideally by yourself, or with one flatmate who, if you do have a flatmate, is not a flatmate that is going to be cock blocking you. So again, finances are involved in that. And if you're going to be living in a city, you're going to be paying more than if you were going to be living in a small town. So finances will also help you with your location. And finally, the 5th thing that I'm going to discuss in this video is something that you need to learn, and that is how to maintain either casual relationships or build a casual relationship into a serious relationship if you want a girlfriend. So a lot of guys get good at that first date, second date stage, but they are not able to maintain the casual relationship over a period of time because they have no experience with that. So you want to learn the structure of how to keep a casual relationship going in order for that to work. Because if you're going to have 2 or 3 girls on rotation, you need to know exactly how to manage each one of these situations, depending on the girl's personality, depending on how often you want to see these girls, and kind of your daily life and everything that goes around it, right? You don't want to be committing too much time, but also not enough time into each one of these relationships that you're having, because they are either going to eventually impact other aspects of your life in a negative way, or they're just going to break down because you're either not seeing the girls enough or you don't know how to manage these relationships. I could make a really long video about casual relationships, and if you want to learn how to maintain those, and if you'd like to see that video, comment below, let me know, and I will make a video about that for you guys. And if you subscribe and hit the bell notification, you will know exactly when that video is coming out. Anyway, those are the 5 things that you absolutely need to get down if you want to have a lot of success with Daygame. Because if you are missing some of these components, you might be having inconsistent results, or you might not be having any results at all. And if you want to get some coaching on any of these things, then you can reach out to me. There is a link in the description to book a free coaching call where I will be able to meet you and give you some personalized advice on your situation and how to improve your dating life. So check that out. That's it for me in this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.